Hello everyone, it is your SAKSHI MA'AM this side and I welcome you all to my channel Shiksha Proficient Academy. Today in our video, we will look at Standard 10's Poem 3.1 Night of the Scorpion, which is written by poet NISSIM Ezekiel. Before we look at the explanation part, let's recite this poem first.
I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. Parting with his poison, flash of diabolic tail in the dark room, he risked the rain again. The peasants came like swarms of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. With candles and with lanterns throwing giant scorpion shadows on the sun-baked walls, they searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues. With every movement that the scorpion made, his poison moved in mother's blood, they said. May he sit still, they said. May the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease the misfortunes of your next birth, they said. May the sum of all evil, balanced in this unreal world against the sum of good, become diminished by your pain, they said. May the poison purify your flesh of desire and your spirit of ambition, they said. And they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center, the peace of understanding on each face. More candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. My father, skeptic, rationalist, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and put a match to it. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poison with an incantation. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children."
The poem Night of the Scorpion is about an incident that the poet has not forgotten in his life. It was a night when a scorpion bit his mother and all the superstitious villagers did irrational or illogical things rather than helping her. The poem exposes the superstitions that dominate the minds of Indians and also the motherhood of a lady who just thought only of her children even in the worst condition. The poem has no rhyme scheme. It has 8 stanzas with a different number of lines in each. In stanza 1, the poet says that he remembers well that night when her mother was stung by a scorpion. The poet is of the views that the heavy rain, which lasted for 10 hours, made the scorpion crawl beneath the sack of rice. The last phrase shows the poet's sympathy towards the scorpion. In stanza 2, the poet says that after biting his mother with its tail, the scorpion went back to reign outside again. Now, the poet here shows sympathy as well as anger towards the scorpion. He is angry when he talks about its biting, and he is sympathetic when he talks about it going to rain again. In third stanza, hearing about the incident, the villagers rush to the poet's home. However, he is not happy with them and calls them swarm of flies or like a group of bees or insects or mosquitoes who buzz the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. And according to poet, this is all illogical. In stanza 4, the poet then explains how the villagers searched for the scorpion. According to him, the villagers began searching for the scorpion, and their shadows themselves seemed like a giant scorpion on the mud-baked walls. The villagers began searching for the scorpion because they believed that the poison spreads across the body with the movement of scorpion. So if the scorpion is stopped and it is paralyzed, the poison effect can also be controlled. Now this is a superstition and the poet knows that well. This is why he hates the villagers coming to his home. In next stanza, having failed in finding the scorpion, they began giving their own interpretation to the biting of the scorpion. Some of them said that his mother's sin, which she committed in her previous birth, have been forgiven. The others assumed that she is going to die and said that the pain that she is suffering from the scorpion bite will decrease the troubles in her next birth. Some others put forward that her good deeds will be balanced against her bad deeds because of the bite of the scorpion. In stanza 6, some others said that the poison will purify and refresh the flash of desire and her spirit of ambition. All of them seemed to be in peace because of their thoughts, but poet was getting angry at them. In stanza 7, more and more people came with candles and lanterns. His mother is, however, crying and rolling on the mat with severe pain, but nobody cares for her except for his father, who is skeptic. Skeptic means rational, he is logical. He leaves no stone unturned to cure her. He tries his best. He uses powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid to help her recover from the pain. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and then fires it up. The poet watches the flames of fire burning on the skin of his mother. He also watches the holy men perform their rites to tame the poison with an incantation. The phrase again refers to superstitious people of his village who believed in illogical measures to cure a person. His mother ultimately recovers from the poison after 24 hours. In the last stanza and the last line is quite emotional and heart-touching. It reflects the motherhood of a lady. The poet says that after recovering from the poison, his mother's words were, "Thank God, the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Even in such condition, his mother remains more concerned about the safety and health of the children.